Defeat me with truth, okay? This is part 2 from what I just said before. I have to correct all the references now. Sorry, my son took my car and changed some of the wiring. Right? Got to rewire everything. So, but this is speaking about the truth of integrity. Welcome back. Now, the power of integrity, that is the power to be a king and to transform all of creation. Good morning. Thank you for coming back. Sorry I dropped you. Okay. So Yaakov, integrity, truth, the power to I think is to be a Baal Tshuva comes from the power of the Torah, of truth, of the truth of the Torah. Okay? That's where his davening emerged from, because, okay? But what's the power of the Torah? Through this, he decrees, through the power of the Torah, and the Almighty, as it were, is forced to fulfill the decree. Sha'al pi ha-Torah. That this person just had an insight, a sincere insight into Torah, real teaching in the Torah, because he was genuine when he tried to understand it. And with all of his ability, all his language, everything that he's given, he has to interpret the Torah his way. He has to understand it his way, through sources, through learning, obviously. And his Kedushim, in particular, I would think, but here it doesn't say that, just his Torah, is forced to fulfill his decree. Shall be a Torah. Because Torah is not in heaven. God wanted to give the angels wanted to give God to give the Torah to the heavens, but it was not. Torah is not in the heavens. It says, it says, defeat me, my precious child. I'm paraphrasing. Defeat me. Be victorious over me, my son, my daughter. Because the power of Torah, with the power of the Torah, you can be victorious over God, as it were. And God is happy with this, as our sages say. This is the choice of our fathers, Yaakov Avinu. That's the Tzuras Adam. That is the form of man that's engraved in the God's glorious throne. Okay, there's an image of man that is in the form of Yaakov Avinu. He's the choice of the Avos for this reason, because he's the preciousness of God. Eishes Chayil Teres Bailo. Here it's the Adam, okay, so it's not talking about the feminine necessarily, but it has to be here, because it's talking about what God gives, because you're defeating God. Obviously, it's the Bonai, it's being in this position of vulnerability. It's the Nekeva. But through the power of the Torah, we have the power to be the very crown of God. That is the crown of God. And when we wear it, God sees that in us. That's the form of Yaakov, and that's why it's on his holy chariot, his holy throne. That this is the source of that man was made to toil. Yulad la'amal peh de Torah. There's 2 types of amal peh. There's amal peh sicha, which is tefillah. That's Yitzchak. And then there's he was built too. He was created he's born in order to toil with his mouth through Torah also, which is called Malchus Peh, Torah Shabal Peh. We said to Queen Zera, that the kingship is the mouth, which is the Torah, the teachings of the sages specifically. She Hamasterin, the master, I think, Shalom Kadosh Baruch Hu. Oh my goodness, the master of God, God's master. Dami, it resembles. Shemasteirov biyadai hem Yisrael. This is the Jewish people, who seems to be that we have him in our hand, wrapped around our finger, our pinky finger. I spoke about pinky finger before. Someone look up the word masterin. Shehi hamasterin shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu dami. No. That one who is the master in his hand, or has the master, or someone help me translate that. It's a Tanchuma Parsha Sisa. That is associated with the evening prayer. The Gam ki even when I sit in darkness, when it gets dark, that's what Yaakov, the prayer of Yaakov, right? Yitzchak is about the shidduch, which is an important thing. But what's the ultimate zivug, I suppose, here? The emes, it comes through integrity. The shidduch becomes a zivug through having integrity. That's how you reach the higher level of Adam. That's the person who sits on the throne of the world. That's when you become king of the world. When you realize all of that. That happens through integrity. And that's the sitting in the darkness at night. That's when you pray. Hashem is my light. Okay, Hashem illuminates even the darkness. That's what Mashiach's going to be all about also. And that's the darkness associated with the oral tradition of Torah, associated with Babylon, Babylonian Talmud. Sorry. It goes on. Why do we say Yitzchak is Avinu? Maybe that'll be tomorrow's class. It's getting extremely late. Speak about why specifically Yitzchak. We just said how Yaakov is the ultimate. So why are we going to call Yitzchak our father? Maybe that should be tomorrow's awesome topic. I think it's an incredible topic. The Gemara Shabbos. Oh, it talks about amazing things. Okay, I think I want to continue that thought tomorrow. It goes on. There's some other ideas I want to bring into this about how Yaakov was the elder and Abraham was the beginning. There was a progression and he became the elder, but there's a process. Each one will contribute something very important. Beginning, middle, and end. Which is the most important? Is it the target in the center? Is it Yitzchak? Okay, sometimes Yaakov is in the center because he's... Okay, I'm not going to start darshaning anymore at 10:41. Thank you for joining me, and even, sorry it got interrupted. I hope I got all the other one. I don't know if I was able to share it, which will be really unfortunate. Someone should let me know. Thank you very much. Have a great day.